Well, our present topic is a binomial distribution, and for binomial distribution, I have chosen a paper 9709/51 for the session May June 25, and we are going to solve question number 4. But all the question, every part of question number 4 doesn't belong to binomial distribution because A belongs to normal distribution. So let's see question number B. Question number B says, in this Saturday's event, 60% of the competitors had times less than 36 minutes. 9 competitors who took part in this Saturday's event are selected at random. Find the probability that at least 2 and fewer than 8 of these competitors had times less than 36 minutes. Well, so we can start our writing. X belongs to binomial distribution. X binomial distribution, and you know the parameters of binomial distribution are total number of experiment as well as individual probability. So total number of experiment, I mean competitors, is 9. So total number of experiment is 9, and the other parameter is individual probability, which is 60%, means 0.60. Well, then we will have to find the probability at least 2. That means it will be more than 2, including 2 until less than 8. Look at this, 2 is inclusive but 8 is not inclusive. That means less than 8, including 2, it is actually from 1 until more than 1 and less than 8. It can be written in this way. That means two competitors are included but 8 is not included. I am going to clarify this. What does this scenario actually means? Let me show you. There are total 9 people. Okay, so let us write 1 2, not this way. Yes, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 as well as 9 competitors. Out of 9, they have told that including 2, our probability should be found for this portion 2 until less than 8. Okay, we cannot include 8. Okay, so what does this means? The probability of these x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then if we find the probability in this way, in the straight way, then it may take longer time. Rather, what we will do, out of these 9 people, look at this, first people is not included. First people is not included. Eighth people is not included. 8 people is not included, and 9 people are not included. Again, there is 0 also. Sorry, I didn't write 0. There should be 0 over here. 0. So 0, 1, 8, 9. These 4 people are not included. These 4 people are not included. So what we can do, from one whole probability, if we subtract 0 people, probability of 0 people, probability of 1 people, probability of 8 people, and probability of 9 people, then we will find the probability of this box. That means 2 including, that means 2 until 7. 2 3 4 5 6 7 people's probability. I think you got my point. So there are two ways. One way is if we start from probability of 2 people, probability of 3 people, probability of 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, and 7 people. On the other way, we can do from all of the probability, whole probability. If we subtract probability of 0 people, probability of 1 person, probability of 8 people, and probability of 9 people. If we subtract these 4, then we will get the probability of these people, 2 people, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you got my point. So let us follow the second method. In second method, what are we doing? We are from whole of the probability will subtract. Whole probability means 1. From 1 we will subtract when x equal to 0. That means there is no competitor. Then we will subtract when x equal to 1. There is only one competitor. Probability of one competitor. After that we will subtract when probability of 8 people. Then we will subtract probability of 9 people minus probability of 9 people, 9 competitors. I think you got my points. You could do in the other way also. That means finding the probability of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Remember, 2 is included, but 8 is not included. That's why we have subtracted 8 and 9. Then you know how to write the binomial formula. Yes, it's 1 minus total number of people or competitors is 9. So 9, choose from 9 we are choosing no one. So 9 choose 0. So probability of 0% it is 0.60. How many? On there is no people. That means all the people are, all the competitors are had taken more than 36 times. So for more than 36 minute is 0.40. How many times? How many minute? How many times? 9 times. Here we may write probability of taking less than 36 minute is 0.60. So probability of taking more than 36 minutes, less than 36 minutes is 0.60, and more than 36 minutes will be 0.40. From 1 we will do subtraction. Well, so the second one, when there is only one competitor who took less than 36 minutes, so out of 9 only one, 9 choose 1 who took less than 36 minutes, probability is 0.6 for 1 and zero point 0.4 for rest of them, that means 8 people, minus out of 9, 8 competitors took less than 36 minutes, means probability is zero point 0.6. That means only one person, one competitor took more than 36 minutes, whose probability is 1. So it will be 8, the other one is 1. Then the final probability, 9 out of 9 people, 9 out of 9 people has taken time less than 36 minutes, so probability is zero point 0.6. All 9 people, there is no competitor left who took more than 36 minutes, so I will have to accommodate this just beside this, zero point 0.4 raised to 0. This is what the scenario is. From whole probability, we are subtracting the probability of 0%, 1%, 8%, and 9%. That means this probability of these four parts are being subtracted from 1. Okay. Now, if we write 1 minus 9 choose 0 means it's actually 9. Because if you choose no one from 9 people, there are 9 ways to choose them. And as exponent is power is 0, so it is 1. It means simply zero point 0.4 raised to 9 times. Minus 9 choose 1 from 9 people. If you choose 1 by 1, there are 9 ways to choose them, and zero point 0.6, zero point 0.6, and point 4 0.48 times. Second one has gone. Third one has gone. Then the fourth one, 9 choose 8. This is also 9. From 9 people, if you choose 8 people, so there are 9 ways to choose them. So it is going to be 9 and zero point 0.6 raised to 8 and zero point 0.4 only 1. Then 9 choose 9 is actually 1. If you choose 9 people from 9, there is only one way. If you choose all 9 people, 1, and our probability is zero point 0.6 raised to 9. And as the second part is zero point 0.4 raised to 0 means 1, so there is no necessity of writing 1. In the first one, we made a mistake. It should not be 9 actually. If we choose no one from 9, it is actually 0. I mean, one way. Okay, from 9 people, if you choose no one, then there is only one way for choosing no one. So our probability is going to be 1 minus zero point 0.4 raised to 9 minus 9 into zero point 0.6 into zero point 0.4 raised to 8 minus 9 into zero point 0.6 raised to 8 into zero point 0.4 minus zero point 0.6 raised to 9. Then finally our probability is going to be, let me write just over here, our probability is going to be 0.926 if we round it up to three significant figures. 0.926. That is what the solution to first question. Let's see another question. The next question has been selected from paper 9709/52 for the session May June 25, and we are going to solve question number 7. Let's see what question number 7 says. Actually, the first part of this question is normal distribution, which doesn't belong to our today's topic. Then let's see B, what B says, and the mean second part. Second part says that the masses of adult kestrels are normally distributed with mean mu kg and standard deviation sigma kg. It is known that 20% of adult kestrels have mass greater than 0.202 and 28% have mass less than 0.185 kg. Find the value of mu and the value of sigma. This also belongs to normal distribution, but one information is necessary for us, that is when the mass is greater than 0.202 kg, then probability is 0.20. Let's see question number C. Actually, we will have to solve question number C, which says 10 adult kestrels are selected at random. Find the probability that fewer than 3 have masses greater than 0.202 kg. Okay, initially I forgot to mention one thing. How will you know that a distribution is binomial or not? Binomial distribution, remember, always there will be number of total experiment is given and individual probability is given. If number of total experiment and individual probability is given, then that distribution belongs to binomial distribution. Well, so the as here 10 adult kestrels have been selected, so this is binomial distribution. Let us start writing with binomial distribution, and the parameters of binomial distributions are total number of experiment is 10 and the other one is individual probability. Just we have seen that the masses which are greater than 0.202 kg is probability is 0.20, 20%, 0.20. So P is equal to 0.20, that means mass greater than 202 is 0.20. Definitely Q is going to be, that means masses less than 0.202 kg is going to be 0.80, 0.80. Now they have told us to find the probability of fewer than 3. So less than 3. For less than 3, it means there is only one kestrel, x is equal to 0, or x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 2. So there are 3 remaining probability. For less than 3, there may not be any of the birds, or one bird or two birds. So if we choose no one from 10, it is 10 choose 0. That means no bird has mass greater than 0.202. So it is going to be our probability is 0.20, 0.2 raised to 0. That means all of them, rest of them, that means 9, 10 is having 0.8010. Okay, plus if there is only one bird, 10 choose 1. So probability of having mass greater than 0.202 is zero point 0.2, only one, and rest of them is less than 0.202. That means 9 birds. Then if there are 10 choose 2, so 2 birds are having mass more than this 2, more than 0.202 kg, and the rest 8. There are 8 remaining. 8 birds will have the mass less than 0.202 kg. Okay, so let us calculate this. From 10 people or 10 birds, if we choose no one, there is only one way, and 2 raised to 0 is also 1, so ultimately it is 0.8 raised to 10. Plus 10 choose 1 means actually 10. From 10 people, if you choose only one people, there are 10 ways to choose them, into zero point 0.2 into 0.8 raised to 9. Plus from 10 people, if you choose 2, that is actually 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. I'm solving it manually. It is 2 factorial into 8 factorial. Then our probability are 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2, and zero point 0.8 raised to 8. Okay, equal to, and here we can do some resolution. 8 can cancel out the other 8, and 2 factorial means 2, so 2 5, it is actually 45. This is actually 45. Okay, now using our calculator we will get the probability is going to be 0.8 raised to 0 plus 10 into zero point 0.2 into 0.8 raised to 9 plus 45 into 0.2 square into 0.8 raised to 8. So finally our probability is going to be 0.678. Okay, so this is what our probability. Let's see the next question. The next question has been selected from paper 9709/53 for the session May June 25, and we are going to solve question number 2, which says at a large college all students who study science also study exactly one of art or drama or music. 20% of these students study art, 45% study drama, and 35% study music. 3 students are selected at random from the students who study science. Find the probability that at least one of these students studies drama. So as the total number of experiment is given and individual probability is also provided, so it belongs to binomial distribution. Let us start our writing. X belongs to binomial distribution and the parameters are total number of experiment is 3 and individual probability. Look at this, probability of who study drama. Okay, So for drama, the probability is 0.45. 0.45. That means for starting drama, probability is 0.45. P is equal to 0.45. 0.45. Whereas those who do not study drama, their probability is 0.55. Individual probability. So let us start our solution. Probability of at least one, that means it may be more or at least one. So it is actually, there are three people, so there may be only one person, or only two students, or all three students took drama. X equal to 3. So when only one student takes drama, we will write out of 3 we will choose 1, and for taking drama probability is 0.45, only one people. Okay, that means rest 2 are not taking. So for not taking probability is 0.55, it is 2. Then the second probability of 2 students is out of 3, 2 student has taken drama. So for drama probability is 0.45, number of students is 2. That means only one student didn't take. So for the other student probability is 0.55. Okay. Then if all three students take drama, or all three students, 3 out of 3, all three students have taken drama, for which the probability is 0.45 raised to 3, raised to 3, and no one took other subjects, so their probability is 0.55, it is 0. Okay, then if we use our conference, then 3 from 3 people, if we choose one people one by one, there are 3 ways. So 3 into 0.45, 0.45 into 0.55 square, 55 square, plus from 3 people, if we choose 2 people, there are again 3 ways. Okay, so it will be 2 by 2. If you keep on choosing, then there are 3 ways to choose. Then their probability is 0.45 squared into 0.55 once, only one student. Then from 3 people, if we choose all 3 people, there is only one way to choose, and 0.55 raised to 0 is also 1. That means finally it is going to be 0.45 raised to 3. So finally our probability is going to be, if we use our calculator, it will be just 0.834. 0.834 is our final answer of the students who study more than, at least one students who study drama. The next question says 10 students are selected at random. Now number of students is 10, and we will have to find the probability that more than 7 study art or music. Okay, so for art or music, let us write x belongs to binomial distribution. X belongs to binomial distribution. The parameters are 10 as well as probability of studying art or music. Let us see how many students takes, how many students take arts. Let us see how many students are there. What is the percentage of students who take art or drama? Okay, it is art or music, sorry, art or music. Okay, so let us see. For art there are, for art there are 20%, and for music there are 35%. So total number of probability is going to be 55. 35 plus 55. So remember, it is or. Okay, or is equal to, it is written art or music, and we know or means addition of the probability. Look, this is mentioned or. So as the word or is mentioned, art or music, that means all of the students together, the probability is 0.55. 0.55 is individual probability. That means our P is equal to 0.55, whereas those who are out of these two subjects, Q is 0.45. So let us see our probability. They have told that more than 7. So X is more than 7 students. Okay. Now for this, what are the possibilities? More than 7, total number of students is 10. So more than 7 means 8, 9, 10. So let us find the probability of X equal to 8 when 8 people took drama or music, art or music, or there might be 9 students, or there might be 10 students. Okay, so let us write out of 10, if 8 chose art or music, so 10 choose 8, and probability of choosing art or music is 0.45. 8 students chosen this, so rest 2 students didn't choose. 0.55 square, plus out of 10, 9 students chose this, so 0.45 raised to 9. Only one student is left who didn't take, so it will be 0.55 once. After that, out of 10, if all 10 students, 10 choose 10, all 10 students have taken art or music, for which the probability is 0.45, all 10 students, and no students is out of art or music, so it is 0, no student. If we simplify more, we will get 10 choose 8. Okay, so 10, I am solving it manually. 10 into 9 into 8 factorial over 2 factorial into 8 factorial, 0.45 raised to 8 and 0.55 raised to 2 means squared. And from 10 people, one by one, if we choose 9 people, there are 10 ways to choose. So 10 into 0.45 raised to 9 and 0.55 once. Then if we choose all 10 people, from total 10 people, there is only one way. So it will be 1 and 0.5 raised to 0. This is also 1. That means there remains only 0.45 raised to 10. Raised to 10. Now if we simplify more, if we simplify, 8 can cancel out the other 8. 90, if 90 is divided by 2, it is going to be actually 45. This is 45. So using our calculator, we will get 45 into 0.55 raised to 8. Sorry, we have been making great mistake. Our probability was 0.55. Instead of 0.55, I have written 0.45. So everywhere it will be replaced. So we will have to rectify this. Actually, this one is going to be, this one is 8, and here it will be 2, and then this is going to be 10, not 10, it is going to be 9, and it is 1. So if we use our calculator, it is going to be 45 into 0.55 0.45 square into 0.558 plus 0.451 and 0.55 raised to 9 and 0.55 raised to 10. It is going to be, our answer is going to be finally 0.0996 after rounding it up to three significant figures. So that is what the answer to the second part of this question. Let's see our next question. So the next question has been chosen from paper 9709/55 for the session May June 25, and we are going to solve question number 3 under the mentioned topic. In a certain large school, on average, two pupils in five have music lessons. A random sample of 80 pupils from this school is chosen. So surely this is binomial distribution. Use an approximation belongs to actual normal distribution, so this part of the question doesn't belong to our mentioned topic. Let's see question number b. B says a random of 10 pupils, yes, this belongs to binomial. A random of 10 pupils from this school is now chosen. Find the probability that no more than two pupils have music lessons. Then let's start our solution. X belongs to binomial distribution, and for binomial distribution the parameters are total experiment as well as individual probability. Let us find the probability of students who took music lessons. Okay, so for music lessons it is written every 2 out of 5. That means 2 out of 5 means this 0.4. So if probability of taking music lessons is zero point 0.4, then the probability of not taking music lessons is 0.6. So our P is 0.4. P is 0.4. Surely our Q is P is equal to 0.4 and Q is going to be 0.6. Well, let us find our probability. Probability of X, more than two peoples. There are total 10. More than two people has taken. What is written? That no more than. Sorry, it is not more than. It is no more than two people. No more than two people means it is maximum two people or less than two people. So what is this? It means actually there may be none of the students who took music, or there might be only one student who took music class, or there might be two student maximum, two student who took music class. So this is the scenario. If none of the student out of 10 takes music class, it will be from 10 no one has chosen music. So probability of music class is 0.4 and no one. That means all the 10 students took other subjects 10. Or there is only one out of 10. 10 choose one. One has chosen music class 0.4 one student, and rest 9 students didn't take music class 9. Or there may be two students out of 10. So 10 choose two students, out of which 0.4 raised to 2, and rest 8 students didn't choose music class. 0.6, 8 students. Well, now if we calculate this, it is going to be, now from 10 people, if we choose no one, there is only one way to choose this, and raised to 0 means 0. So it is actually 0.6 raised to 10. And from 10 people, if you choose one by one, then there are 10 ways to choose them. 10 into zero point 0.4 into zero point 0.6 raised to 9. Okay. Then from 10 people, if you choose 2, it is actually 10 into 10 times 9 times 8 factorial over 2 factorial into 8 factorial, and zero point 0.4 square into zero point 0.6 raised to 8. If we simplify more, 8 can cancel out this, and this is 90 divided by 2, it is 45. Okay, 45. Now if we use our calculator, we will get that our probability is 0.6 raised to 10 plus 10 into 0.40 into zero point 0.6 raised to 9 plus 45 into 0.4 square into 0.6 raised to 8 equal to 0.617. Sorry, 167. 167 is the probability of two students taking music class or music lesson. So that's all about our binomial distribution.